Okay, everyone, we're going to discuss the polar equation and graph it by hand. It has the form, remember, RE equals E over P divided by 1 plus E sine of theta. So, since this is not a 1 here, we're going to rewrite this equation and factor out the 4, and you're going to get 1 plus 2 sine of theta. And then 4 goes into 12 3 times. So there's our new equation. So let's figure all this out. We have EP equals 3. We have E equals 2, which is greater than 1. So that tells us this is going to be a hyperbola. Now, we have to find P to find where the directrix is. So we're going to put E in. 2 times P equals 3. I'm just plugging it back into this equation. So P is 3/2. So let's discuss it. Since we have sine, okay, first of all, it's a hyperbola. We already know that. Hyperbola. And the directrix is parallel. It's parallel because this is sine. So it's parallel to the polar axis. 3, this is our P, 3/2 units above the pole. And it's above the pole because this is positive. Okay, so let's start thinking about graphing this. So I'll write the equation again real quick. We have R equals 3 over 1 plus 2 sine of theta. Now, our directrix was at, let's see, it's going to be the 3/2 units above the pole, and it's parallel to the, so it's going to be about here. Here's your directrix. Three-halves units above, so it's above the pole, right here. Here's your pole, your origin, and now we have to find the other stuff. So basically, let's find the vertices. So we know this is going to open up and down because it's sine. And what we're going to do is for our theta, since we're going to plug in pi over 2, we're going to let theta equal pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. And when you do that, you're going to get 3 over 1 plus 2. Sine of pi over 2 is 1. So when you do that, 3 over 3 is 1. So at pi over 2, it's 1, which is right there. That's a vertice. The other one, we're going to plug in 3 pi over 2. You plug 3 pi over 2, sine of 3 pi over 2 is negative 1. So I'm going to kind of erase this and put negative 1. And when you plug that in, you're going to get 3 over 1 minus 2, which is negative 1, is negative 3. So basically, we're at 3 pi over 2 is down here. But when you're going, since it's, remember how to graph this, it's negative 3, comma, 3 pi over 2. This means we go in the opposite direction. So from here, we're going up 3. 1, 2, 3. So here's your other point at negative 3, comma, 3 pi over 2. Now to get some framework for the width of this, I'm going to go ahead and plug in pi and 0. So let me go ahead and erase this because I'm trying to save space. So we know that sine of 0 is 0 and sine of pi is 0. So basically what you're going to get is r, I'm sorry I messed that up, r equals 3 over 1 plus 2 times 0 on both of these. So basically at pi, which is this area, we get 3 over 1, which is 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this point here is 3 comma pi. And at 0, it's going to be the same thing. You're still going to get 3 comma 0 here. Alright, so from here, I'm going to graph this like this. Alright, and then I'm just going to use symmetry to help me with this. So here's my vertex, and I'm kind of going to go up a little bit in here and go, I'm going to have to erase this, sorry. And go over here and kind of go up in here, go over here and go up in here, and kind of make it symmetric. It's the best I can do on here. So there's your symmetry, and the only thing we need to know now is the focus, the foci. So basically to get the foci, we're going to let A equals 1/2, 3 minus 1, which equals 1. So the center is going to be at, because we're at 1 here, the center is going to be 1 plus 1 comma pi over 2, which is 2 comma pi over 2. So it's right here is your center. And so what we're going to do for the C, for the focus is foci, is C equals 2 minus 0, which equals 2. So the second focus is going to be 2 plus 2, which is 4. 2 looks like a C. So the other focus could be 2 plus 2, comma, pi over 2. So basically that's going to be 4. And here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. So this is 4, comma, pi over 2. And this one right here is 0, comma, pi over 2. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.